several months of stressing, one Dora haircut later, and very chipped nails, I'm exam free. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I have not had an exam now for like 2 weeks and I'm loving life. It took me like a week to get adjusted to not having any exams and not having to come home and study, but now I've been living my best life. But regardless, I thought it would be a fun idea to show you guys what I've been getting up to these last few weeks now that I am, and say it with me folks, I hope the text comes this way, exam free. So let's take it back to a few days ago when I went out on a nature walk. That was a very smooth transition, I know. Anyway, enjoy the video. Firstly, I decided to go on a little nature walk in the park. Since I had just finished school, I was a little bit hungry and I'd been craving bubble waffles the whole day. And this waffle, it did not disappoint. It was so tasty. And oh, I'm still in love with it and still craving one right now actually. I went through the secret door and oh my god, you're not even ready for it. There we go, just surrounded by nature. I got to see what they were growing in the baskets, and oh, look at all the little strawberries and the cabbage and all the flowers, which will soon be turning into fruit and veg. Then I decided to pay a visit to the Wee Free Library, which is basically where you can take a book and then you can leave a book as well. And oh my god, all these books for some reason were football themed. Literally all of these books are about sport. What is that about? Someone with impeccable taste also left the Zoella book, which, no questions asked, impeccable taste. Lastly, I went to the wishing tree, which is basically where you can tie a ribbon and you can make a wish. Look how beautiful this is. It is so pretty! There's a dad like shouting at his kids in the car beside me, which is very relatable. But I am so happy that I got this book. I cannot wait to read it. Even though it's not Christmas time, I feel like it'll still be like, what's that movie on Netflix, The Princess Switch? I feel like it's gonna be kind of like that. Now we're on to day 2 and I wanted to show you guys my outfit. I just wore a very simple green corduroy, a white top, and this beautiful cardigan that is so thick. Put on my chunky shoes and we were ready to go. Also, side note, if you have not tried these snacks, you need to. They are so delicious and I can literally eat like 3 packets in one go. The first stop was the charity shops. I went to Concern, which is basically a bookshop here in Derry. They have so many books and I managed to find this Harry Potter book for £2. They also had a few comics, which was actually quite nostalgic. Then I went to HomeSense with my mum. I needed to actually find a birthday gift for my friend, so that's what I'm looking for in this clip. And my friend likes art, so I went to all the art sections in the store trying to find something for her. I actually did manage to find a gift, but also look at this card and this koala. Kinda cute. Now it was time to watch some Netflix. Yes, I am eating a strawberry flavored yogurt in this clip. It was actually, 10 out of 10. But anyway, I was watching Outnumbered, which is honestly my favorite show. I love it. I was also trying to see if I could find any good K-dramas, but I couldn't, so Outnumbered was what I went with. This is my comfort show. I watch this whenever I'm like bored or in a bad mood, and oh my god, it's so funny. If you haven't watched Outnumbered, you should definitely watch it. Then I decided to call one of my friends and have a catch up. Because we're not really in the same class, we don't get to talk to each other that much apart from break and lunch, and it was so nice to just talk freely and, just have a nice gossip sesh. It was so nice to not have to talk about exams for once. We covered so many topics. We talked about music and celebrities and TV shows, and yeah, this did wonders for my mood. Sometimes I feel it's so easy to let exams drain you And you gotta do some stuff for yourself, whether that's shopping in one of your favorite shops and eating something good. For me, my comfort food is bread. I do love a good loaf of bread. Waking up early to see the sunrise. Taking the time out of your day to watch that show you've been meaning to watch. Doing some skincare and putting on some makeup, some eyeliner, blush, whatever you want, just if you feel like it. Getting some fresh air and even just being in nature. And how could I forget reading, everyone's favorite activity? I hope seeing the stuff that I got up to in this exam-free few days of my life inspires you to take some time out to do some self-care and just do whatever you want to do with that time because you deserve it. I wish you all the best. Please stay safe and I will see you next week for another video. Bye! Heads in the clouds, both feet on the ground.